Tell you what's changed right now. In a different field, different lane right now. Now I'm in the murk, switching lanes right now. Passive income getting paid right now. Used to roll around with sinners, bulldozers and killers. Now we focused on figures. 3-course meals for dinners. 5-star suites and villas. Now the swag hit different. Cause the bag is different.
This can't come out.
Well, go on, Jack.
What you telling me, man?
I'm there, man. I'm here.
Okay, cool. Obviously, this is your first time on This Can't Come Out.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just tell you first and foremost, what I go on, so you can relax.
Yeah.
So basically, what happens is we're going to have beautiful, unfilled conversations.
Okay.
Now, the issue with that is, when you do that, you might say some shit that you don't even want the world to see. And because of that, I send it to you first and foremost.
Yeah.
And then you let me know what part you want to come out and the part you don't want to come out.
Cool.
Which is why it's called This Can't Come Out.
All right. Yeah.
Sweet. How I like to start is, and this is interesting, how do we know each other?
We know each other through another friend of ours, Albert. Brought you to some fights and stuff, and we met up like that. So literally, obviously we haven't been in contact like that, but, you know, I've come back out. And I've popped back up, I should say. I ain't come back out, but I've popped back up. And you took the interest and now we're here.
Now, you know what? Basically, there's another story in it that...
Okay.
Yeah, that before I actually saw you in the ring, I was actually familiar with you as well, innit?
Okay.
Which was interesting because I think one day, Bear of Us must have all just went out, innit? Now, honestly, if you remember the story, innit, yeah? Bear of Us just went out. So and I think Rama was there as well.
Okay.
You know Ben, my friend Ben, the coconuts. That does the coconuts.
Yeah.
Ben was there. And for some reason, there was Bear of Us. Must have been like 12 people in it. And then we must have went to some rave. I think like we were just looking for something to do in it.
Wait, no.
We went to some rave in King's Cross. Yeah. A random rave around King's Cross or Vauxhall or something in it.
Yeah.
Because people are looking for vibes, isn't it? So I remember in it, yeah. People are like, we're going to blah, blah, blah. They were saying the name, innit? So we go there now. And we're inside of this club. And then, I remember I was inside. I'm clocking, this club's a bit... Yeah, what's going on inside this club? It's a bit mad, innit? Like, boom. It turns out that this club was actually like a gay club.
Was it egg?
It might have been egg. Or it was either... a gay club or gay friendly, innit? Yeah. So we went inside there now, innit? And we're like, what the fuck is this, isn't it?
Yeah.
So boom, a few of us, weren't comfortable being inside there. You were one of them as well, innit? So we're just literally by the fucking, we're by the, what's it called? The exit of the place. One of the man, I don't know because I didn't know this guy before. Apparently the owner, so boom, in fact, obviously Blacks is going to see this, innit? Apparently one of the owners, the owner was drunk out of his face.
Okay.
And apparently he squeezed one of the man's bums that was with us, isn't it?
Hold on a second. Hold on, wait.
So they squeezed one of the man's bums in there, or something, or violated him in some way. And this guy was fuming. He was pissed. But the guy that violated him was actually the owner of the club. And security, I think they kicked my man out. So after they violated him, they kicked him out of the club.
Egg. It must have been.
Is it? Why egg?
But that's the only place I remember going with Rhymer.
Yeah, sounds familiar.
With Rhymer, Al, and all the man them.
Yeah, so I was there that day, innit?
We all went up in cars and we parked up a little while away and we walked there, right? It must have been Egg. It was in North London.
Yeah. Right, Egg sounds familiar because I've never heard anyone say that club until now, but I remember Egg, innit?
Yeah. I think it was Egg. Yeah. No, that night was mad.
And you know what's funny? Were you boxing them times?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Because I remember your energy back then.
Yeah.
Like you had that ferocious walk. Yeah. Like you were walking like you were just on it.
I still walk like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what it is? I don't put it on. I don't do it on purpose. Even my dad walks like that. No, honestly, my dad walks like that, right?
So you might just walk like your own girl.
No, but what it is, we got broad backs. So obviously, growing up when I'm little, I'm watching my dad walk and whatever. So I've walked. So we got this
Yeah.
rotational turn, like we're about to just throw something.
Yeah.
But
Has that what got you in trouble before?
It's not that. Oh, yeah.
Is it like what?
Yeah. My majority of my teenage life, that's got me in trouble, definitely.
Yo, why you walking like that?
Like, yo, what? You know what I mean? And then I'm like, what? So...
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's how it went.
Okay, so let's break down you and fighting. Were you fighting in like what? Like primary school?
I was fighting from nursery.
Is it?
Yeah, I was fighting from nursery.
Okay, cool.
Like you can ask my mum on that. Like, I was fighting from nursery. You know, it's just I don't know why. I don't know why. It's something I started to enjoy.
Right.
I
enjoyed hurting people.
No, I enjoyed fighting. That was the difference. Do you know what I mean? Like. I had mercy. Like if I knew, say, yo, you're done, I'm not gonna continue. Yeah. I won't go overkill. And more time, and especially when I was younger, like if I had a fight with someone, I could be cool with you afterwards. Even if win or lose, we could be cool. But let's be cool in it. Don't do sneak attacks and shit afterwards. You know what I'm saying? But no. I've always, even when I was a kid, like I used to enjoy fighting with teddies, bro. Do you know what I mean? I don't know why.
Okay. And were you always strong though?
People said I was, but I always doubted my strength. I always doubted my strength, and I think that's why I got so good at fighting, if that makes sense. Because I always thought, no, I need to get better. I never believed that I was that good. You know what I mean?
But it's, in terms of, when did you start fighting? Obviously, I know you started boxing when you were like 18. What made you start get into actual boxing, innit? Like, what sparked that?
So, I didn't even... All right, so my older brother, right, and he mentioned something to me one time. He said to me, oh, like, you're on, like, you don't care, innit? Like, you're not scared. And like, do you know what I mean? You should do boxing or something. I was like, no, I ain't letting people just bang me in my face and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But he just planted a seed. He planted a seed.
And what age was that?
This was about 17.
Okay, cool.
About 17. 16, 17, around that time. It was the year that Floyd fought Hatton.
Oh shit, yeah, I remember that.
I can't remember what year it was, but it was that year.
Yeah, probably about, that would have been like 08 or 09, yeah.
Oh yeah, 18.
Yeah, I remember that. Funny enough, that's the same thing that got me into boxing, you know. Proper. Like,
but that fight?
Yeah, I remember watching it. I didn't even know who Mayweather was before
that. That's the first boxing match I actually watched fully, like a full boxing match.
Right. Wait, did you end up going to Mayweather Pacquiao?
Did I go?
Yeah.
What, to watch it over there? No, I didn't watch it over there.
You seen the big fight?
I went to
Wilder Fury. Okay.
Now, that was a matter.
Yeah. I was hating when
I even had a good seat as well. Like, it was open.
We'll get into that, because obviously you're at the time you were like Queensbury royalty, essentially.
Yeah.
In fact, Fury brought him back, essentially, innit?
Well, what with Warren?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Because Queensbury were doing their thing, but they weren't world level.
No. Warren, I believe at that point he weren't doing too well. There was no more fighters under him like that.
Yeah. Fury, you know what I mean? Kind of regalvanized that.
For reasons that people probably know, but you know what I mean? Yeah.
Now, so your brother was like, okay, planted the seed for you.
Yeah.
And then okay, so you ended up watching the hat.
So what he did, he bought me a little punch bag and some little mitts. And it wasn't big, you couldn't really hang it up or nothing like that, but it was the hat and set as well. Right? And I remember a couple of days I just punched up a bit. I was like, this is mad. Like, do you know what I mean? And then, watched the fight, whatever. And then I had a friend at the time, I had a friend called Graham at the time. And we went to this gym in Forest Hill on Davies Road. So we went down there. It wasn't a boxing gym. They just had a bag upstairs and they did boxing classes. But it was a proper boxing person teaching, right? So I went up there, punched up the bag, tear off all the skin off your hand, all that rubbish, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I needed that, yeah. And then literally, it's like from then, never stopped.
Right.
It was just like that. It's like it was meant to happen. It was meant to happen. For whatever reason it was meant to happen.
Well, did you do any other sports in like secondary school and stuff?
I played a bit of football, but it wasn't really for me like that. That was it.
Because
my sport was just fighting.
But your style is very, what's it called? Because you're so like you're so aggressive and front foot forward. Like that, to do that comes with stamina. And you know, fighting stamina and normal running, they're two different things, isn't it?
Completely different.
So I'm thinking, how on earth did you manage to do what you do?
Being black.
You reckon?
Being black.
Fam, I'm black as well, but I can't do that, bro.
Obviously, there's different genetics. There's different things. Like, my dad's very athletic. So when my dad was young, he used to play football, he used to play basketball, he used to do all kind of sports. So obviously, the DNA is passed down. You know what I mean? And I've got that athleticism. So, you know, certain things, certain running, even if I didn't run for like 2 years, I can still run. Don't know why, but I can. I call it a gift.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Definitely is a gift as well. Because even, for instance, and what is crazy about you when I watch your fights as well, is certain times it's like with each punch and you give it everything like it's your all.
Yeah.
And it's like there's no more left to give. And then you still give more after the fact, isn't it? And also it looks like you've got an amazing chin, innit? Because you get hit certain times, innit? And it's like you don't care. In order to do your style, it's like, you know, getting hit is part of the...
Well, you know what? That's what a lot of people... I'm not saying I've never been hit, but that's what a lot of people don't realise. See, because of how the fighting style is used, a lot of the time it looks like I'm getting hit.
Oh yeah, but you ride the hit.
But I'm riding away with the punches. See, I'm constantly moving. So...
Oh, so it's never just bang. It'll be like...
Yeah,
you're
it's like
moving
I took the sting out of the punch.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? It's a lot of people don't hit me flush. I get hit, but my hand is up and I'm moving. But I've been hit.
Have you been knocked out before?
I've never been knocked out.
No, I'm not officially. I'm talking about just in general.
I've never been knocked out. No, actually, I've been knocked out, but it wasn't from a punch.
What was it from?
No, my brother choked me out the bus.
Right. well, how much older is it?
He was knocking him out.
Right.
So my brother, I know, it's 40, I'm sure. I'm sure he's 40. Yeah, because he's 8 years older than me. No, yeah, he's a bit older. Yeah, because I'm 35, Sunday. And he's 8 years older than me. So...
What was that, Feb?
No. 26th of January.
26th. Oh, tomorrow, Sunday. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Bro, I didn't even clock, you know. Days are rolling into one.
Fuck it out. Yeah, so what was I going to say? Oh, so, so after the Ricky Hatton fight, you go inside the gym and then basically you stay at it. Now, when did they start getting you in actual bouts and stuff?
So there was 2 trainers in there. So I started off with one guy. I think his name was Jacko or something like that. So something like that. And like, he was teaching me stuff, but I wasn't really feeling it. But then there was another trainer, the guy that actually owned the gym, called David John. He was training someone, and I said, "No, this is a whole different thing, bro. What the fuck am I doing?
What's my man?
Yeah, like what's my man doing, bro? Like this is a whole different thing. I'm seeing man slipping and doing all this, and I'm like, yo, that's boxing. That's what I want to do that. Car even on curb, if I'm doing that, yo, they can't smoke me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say. So I've gone to him like, can you train me? He was reluctant. He was like, no. I said, look, I'm just helping him out. I don't really do this. And I used to come in every day. Like, I want you to train me, innit?
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. Like, he wants you to train me. I'll go upstairs. He'll hear me punching that, but you can say I don't know what I'm doing. He might come upstairs and say, oh, try this or whatever like that. And then I think it took about a month.
And you're coming to every day.
Maybe not every single day, but I was in the gym, whether I was doing weights, pull-ups, whatever. I was doing something. I was always there. Like, he could see me. And he asked a few people about like who I was or whatever like that, like, because there was people in there that knew I'm from Forest still. And but I'm really polite to elders. I've been brought up that way. So he never assumed that I was, not to say I was anyone like that, but I had a reputation for fighting. I was known by people. So he was like, oh, him? He's like, all right, let's have a go. So yeah, he started training me, and then he goes to me, stand up in the mirror, hold your hands up and just move sideways. Keep your legs wide and just move sideways. Lateral movement side to side, and then boom, just developed the style. And then within about 6 months, I was on newspapers. I was
6 months of him training?
Yeah. I was on newspapers. I was on the news.
Well, how many fights did you have?
I hadn't even had a fight by then.
What? Why?
I don't know. I don't know what he did. He calls himself the magician, and that's what he did.
Oh, right.
He did some magic, and I was on the news, and how they did it as well was like, you know, getting kids off the street, things like that, blah blah blah. Like I was one of them kids that he's done that with, and blah 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 like that, and yeah, before you know it, the place was called Double Jab. I was doing classes with like young kids, training young kids,
and you hadn't had a fight.
So I hadn't had a fight at that point. I think I had my first amateur fight after about 6 months of boxing, right? Because what happened is I started going to an amateur boxing club called the Lynn AC down in down by Burgess Park. I started going around there and I had my first amateur fight for them. So I lost that one, but people said I didn't lose, but I thought I lost. Whatever, blah blah blah. You know,
is it like a point system? Or?
Yeah, it's a point system. This was amateur, so this is a point system. I fought in like the Chelsea barracks and stuff like that. So it was, yeah, man, yeah, like
the person you fought, was it his first?
No, it was his third fight.
Okay,
it was his third fight. So you know, it goes like that. Amateurs is like that. That's how that's how it is, and you know, yeah, and then yeah, we just kept it flowing. And from then, you know, I was doing, I had a few more bouts, things like that. Because I only had 9 amateur fights in 3 years. In the 3 years I was amateur, I only had 9 amateur fights. But
how come you didn't just rate them up?
Because boxing is full of politics and cult like.
As a fan, it's annoying, bro.
Yeah, man. It's full of politics. Do you know what I mean? But any business is. Any business, it's a business. As much as, you know, you got the fighters and you can see they're putting their life on the line or their heart on the line. It's a business.
Plus, it's gangster as well. Like,
it's gangster, man.
Back in the day, anyway. But I guess, you know, the lower down you go in boxing, the more gangster it becomes, isn't it?
Well, listen, the higher you are in boxing, the higher you are.
I heard how Ayman, he's a notorious gangster.
Listen, these men are serious.
Yeah.
Like, these men are serious. Obviously, I don't personally know them, but
I've heard the stories, though.
You got to be serious to be able to be doing things like that.
That much money.
And be sitting there in a crowd around a bag of people.
Comfortably,
and you're not worried.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? You got to be a bit naughty.
Wait, what did you see? Because, like, at that point in time when you went into boxing, I wouldn't say, well, this is me personally, innit? So let me know if I'm wrong, innit? Like, there wasn't really any real examples to let, I feel like, us know that this shit is real, that it could actually happen. Like, for instance, you weren't about, I didn't see, Richard Riakpo wasn't about, AJ didn't exist them times. He wasn't in the lights anyway. So it didn't really look like it was possible that one could just
become sort of just out of nowhere.
Yeah. Or just even be levels in it in boxing.
Yeah.
So what did you plan on getting out of boxing when you?
Well, I wanted it all. I was a kid. I thought, you know, I'm gonna be a world champion.
So at 18, when you put on those gloves and then you met my man and was like, yo, basically, I want you to train.
He hypnotized me.
You were like, yo, I want to be world champion.
No, he hypnoptized me.
Fucking hell, man, that's a vibe.
Me, but in a good way. It wasn't bad. He gave me something to believe. Remember, I'm coming from Forest Hill, Dulwich, that kind of way. Do you know what I mean? I've been getting rushed for about 3-4 years. I've been fighting people. I've been doing stuff. Do you know what I mean? So I've gone to that gym and this man's telling me, yo, you can do something. What do you mean? Like, you don't have to do that. You don't have to be that. And I'm looking at this man saying, you're full of shit. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, like, you're lying, innit? You're just trying to gas me up. You just want you want me to make you money. Do you know what I mean? And but he actually gave me a belief to feel like, yo, you're worth £1 note. You're worth something. You ain't a bag of shit. And that's what it is with a lot of us. We won't say it out. Well, we ain't nothing. Like, you get me? We try to be something outside and that's the wrong way. You know what I mean? But that's where it all stems from. We're trying to find validation for ourselves. And he gave me me a reason to come to the gym. He gave me a reason to get up, make me feel like, yo, I'm better than that. You get what I'm trying to say?
What sort of situations were you getting into before you were doing boxing?
Well, listen, I'm not gonna go into it deeply, but the usual stuff, South London, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's South London. You get your head bust, and do you know what I mean? Sometimes you might have to bust someone's head, and do you know what I mean? There's other things you need to make a pound note. There's, do you know what I mean? Shit happens. Do you know what I mean? Shit happens, and you know, like, man gave me a job. Do you get what I'm trying to say? He gave me a job.
Now, at what point when you started doing boxing did you see a pound from it?
What? Actually, money from boxing itself?
Yeah, I'm not talking big money. I'm talking, you saw a little bit of income from this.
So, when I go pro, I went pro 2012. My first pro fight was 13th of January 2012.
Were you considering Olympics at one point?
You always think about that, but then...
Like, fuck this shit, man.
You know, like, bro, I couldn't even get an amateur fight, so I ain't getting to Olympics. Yeah. You get what I mean? Yeah. And there's reasons for that, because obviously there's weren't like-minded people within the circle. And I said there's a lot of cults and little people with their own little systems and syndicates that they might, which happens. It's like outside, it's like normal, it's like a business, like a shop, whatever. Everyone's got their own little team and they do their things. They don't want to let others in. And that's cool, but that didn't benefit me. You know what I mean? So I had to do things the hard way. I had to do a lot of sparring with people. So, you know,
how does that work?
So early on, I was sparring with people like James DeGale and Billy Joe Saunders, like early.
You sparred with them, man?
Yeah, I was sparring with them, man.
Oh, right.
Like as an amateur. I don't even know how he did it. Like, this is what I'm trying to say. The guy's a magician, bro. I don't know how he did it.
Is he still about?
He's still about, but he's in Wales now. He's training a guy called Moses Jolly, but he's doing well. He's doing well, but you know what I mean? The timelines now is things have changed, things are different, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? But you know what? Like I said, he's doing his thing, he's doing well.
Okay. Right. So obviously I know your record, the way last time it would be 17-1. And that one is a vial.
Well, do you know what I mean? Well, that's what it is, and that's what it is. The violation, the violation, I couldn't handle it.
Is it?
I couldn't handle it, bro.
How did that loss, that wasn't a loss, what did that do to you, reckon, mentally?
You know what? You know what? After that, I think things went a bit haywire for me because I stopped believing in what I was actually doing. I'm like, yo, like, it doesn't matter what I do. Like, they decide. You get what I'm trying to say? They decide. Like, unless a man's like sleeping, like, they decide, innit?
Yeah, I know. A couple boxers have felt that way as well. Like, certain man, the only way to beat them is to knock them out, innit?
Knock them out.
Take it out of the judge's hands, innit?
And like, believe it or not, my mental wasn't too good them times anyway. My mental wasn't too good them times. There was other things going on personally outside. Do you know what I mean? You know, women can be your strength or your weakness. And you know what I mean? Unfortunately, mine went left. You know what I mean? So, but again, I ain't gonna deep into that. But you know, I think but everything in life is mental. Everything is life is mental.
Obviously, like I said, this can't come out in it, but this is just me personally. So you reckon the things that you had in your what effect do you reckon that type of stuff had in your in your professional life? Well, like when you're going on training camps, that type of shit is playing on your mind and shit.
Well, you see, so training camps, it was okay. It was okay. There wasn't much like that, but there were certain things like, oh, you're always away, or you're always this, or you're always that. And I'm just like, I'm away because I'm trying to get the belly so you can have the something. You get what I'm trying to say? But it's like, it was too awkward. Like, sometimes it was cool, then sometimes, like, it's just, you know what I mean? But women is women, innit? So, you get what I'm saying? They've got...
I've heard some...
you know what I mean?
What was it? say some shit. I think Fury said something recently, innit? Like,
okay.
Yeah, well, I forgot what he said about. He's like how he doesn't miss his wife or some craziness like that. Like, on the Bible. Yeah, no, fuck all of that shit. Yeah. I'm trying to get the belt. At the same time, you have to be a bad partner.
No, you have to be. Sometimes you have to be a cunt, and that's with anything.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Sometimes being nice makes you finish last.
Listen. Nice guys don't get anywhere. Unfortunately, you can pick and choose who you're nice with, but if you're a nice guy all round, you're done at him. Yeah,
facts,
you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere.
Wait, so when you took that loss, what do you reckon how do you reckon you spiraled? Because what? See, you reckon that's the main reason? Because obviously, for my viewers anyway, basically. Darryll hasn't boxed for 6 years, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you reckon is that loss, that fake loss, was the reason to you not being in the contributed heavily?
It's part of the reason why I haven't boxed. Of course, it's part of the reason. If I won, I wouldn't have stopped. You know what I mean? But again, there's other things. There's other things that I was doing. There's other things that people were doing, like family, everything. There was a lot going on, man. There was a lot going on, and cut a long story short, I had the complete wrong people around me. The complete like the people I should have been around, or I should have stayed around. I didn't. You know what I mean?
What is that in regards to, like, what sort of positions?
Just
are you talking about your personal life or your boxing professional life?
But just personal life. You know what I mean? You need to be around people that are supportive and
best interest.
Got your best interest and not negative. You know what I mean? Because negativity is the worst thing.
What sort of negativity? You say, no, are you done this boxing shit or what?
No, not even that. Not even that. But you know, their lifestyle don't agree with what I'm doing. So you got to know when to cut things out and cut people and move your own way. Once you're able to do that and know, all right, cool. You know what I mean? So all right, I've got in my DP now. It says, yo, like I left the crowd and I realized I ain't missing nothing. And that's what I mean. That the crowd of people, they weren't doing nothing for me. Like, I was doing more for them, and I don't mean that like I was giving them money or whatever or something like that. But you know, I'd be out. I ain't boxing over 2-3 years. You know, the professional boxer, I'm like, yo, bro, I don't even want to talk about this. Like, I'm done with it. Like, I can, because I was done. Like, what's happening now is like a new person. I was done. I was finished, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Why do you reckon you were finished, though? Was it like you just didn't have the motivation to do it anymore? You hated it?
I hated it. I hated it. Like, you know, I signed a contract. I was supposed to fight 4 fights a year. I just had a baby. Had a little girl. Do you know what I mean? Supposed to fight 4 fights a year, £1,000 a round. I'm like, yo, okay. All I got to do is train. Like, we're good. Boom. 1 fight. All right, when's the next one? Yeah, we're going to sort it out. And then bam. Nothing.
You got a contract. Well, your contract doesn't protect you in the instance that you don't fight.
Well, you see, again, this is what I'm saying about the wrong people around you. Now, the people that I allowed to handle the affairs of the contract and stuff like that, they weren't too fast. What? The small print. So most of I wasn't even there. I wasn't even there. Things were signed on my own behalf. I wasn't even there. I'm like, yo, why I ain't... Oh, no, that's fine. We'll handle it. Like, don't worry. Like, you can trust us. Boom, boom, boom. And, you know, didn't go like that. Didn't.
Wait, £1,000 a round?
So £1,000 a round.
But what if you knock them out?
No. So if you have an 8-round fight, you got 8K.
Okay, regardless. Okay, yeah.
But so what it was, all right, we'll pay you $4,000, and then the other $4,000, if you do that in tickets, you can keep that.
Oh, okay. If you do that, do they give you the tickets?
So yeah, they give you the tickets to sell, and whatever you sell on the tickets, you keep that.
Oh, so okay.
And anything over what. So say for example, 8-round fight. If I earn if I earn $5,000, they'll take a commission or take a cut off the remaining £1,000 or something like that, or whatever. So you know what I mean. So they incentivize. You'll get a commission out of it, but they'll take in their piece as well.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
You understand?
Okay, that's not that bad.
It's not that bad, but
it's a winning model for them, though.
It's a winning model for them because they're only paying you half of what they're telling you you're gonna get.
Yeah, facts, and you're making them bring the crowd in it.
Yeah, and they can end up if you sell enough tickets.
They'll make their bread back.
Technically, they ain't paid you anything.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Technically, they ain't paid you anything, so it's a smart move.
All right.
It's a good business move. It's like a pyramid scheme. It's a good.
So and then when they decided to only make you fight like once or twice a year instead of the 4 or 5 promise, then one, you're like,
So for example, right? I fought in Leicester. I was actually the opponent.
Oh yeah.
Away fighter. I was the opponent. That was supposed to be his thing because they were supposed to sign him.
Yeah, in fact, I was even watching videos of the build-up as well, innit? Yeah. That must have been your 15th fight at the time?
Yeah. And when you think about it, look how long that was from then to when I had another 2 fights.
Yeah, I even looked at it. I think you were doing like 1 or 2 a year them times, innit? Yeah. And they didn't think you were gonna win, innit?
No.
And it's like they were saying, I think there was a quote that someone even said. They said basically, smile is just a class above or something along those lines, innit? Were you hearing all of that shit?
I wasn't hearing nothing. I was just gonna say, I'm telling him, you're pissing blood tonight, bro. I wasn't hearing nothing. I wasn't paying attention to none of that. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got no problem with him or whatever like that. Do you know what I mean? But in that,
I was respectful afterwards.
Yeah. No, but you see, that's how it is. But in that press conference, I knew you were scared. I knew you were scared. I could see. I knew you were scared. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm not dissing him. Like, all powers to listen, we're fighters. And I respect, but I knew he was scared.
Yeah, especially that energy. Wait, you see when you're fighting black fighters, innit? Yeah, that are also from your. What's the psychology? Is it a different psychology to when you're fighting some of these like other these these white fighters?
Bro, in my head, nobody's like me. Nobody's like me. Whether you might have had a worse lifestyle than me or whatever, but you ain't like me. Like, when it comes down to it, if it came down to it, and someone wanted to go through the brain and see what, I'm more psycho than you. I'm more psycho.
Yeah, you're not willing to go where I'm willing to go.
You're not willing to do what I'm willing to do. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And that's how I think. That's my thought process. You know what I mean? And I worked that out with someone from the stare down. And that's how I work it out. I can see.
Yeah, those shits were intense, bro.
Yeah, no, bro. That's what it's for.
And especially the way you walk. You walk like a vicious dog, that needs to come back here, innit? Like, if left alone, God knows what you'll do.
No, honestly, you know what? It's not. I don't put it on. I don't try to. Even my brethren the other day, I was with my brethren Seeker the other day, and he goes to me, he goes, you walk like you think you're hench. And I go, bro. I said, bro.
The facts though. I understand what you're talking about.
I said, bro, it's not that, innit? I said it's not that. I don't put it on. Like, my dad walks like this. Like,
that's a great.
I've got a broad back.
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean? Yeah, you do know what I mean? Like,
you walk like you're just ready for violence to go
in ways I am. In ways I am, but that's not why I walk like that. It's literally my dad. My dad walks like that.
So you were walking like that before you were even fighting?
I was walking like that way before I was even fighting. I feel like my uncles used to laugh and say, yeah, you walk just like his dad, like this, like that. When we used to see, like, because I used to copy my dad.
But now, in regards to the contract thing, so in terms of, so after the year, so how many years was that contract for?
I think the contract was for 3 years. So the contract was for 3 years. And
that's the last contract you had, basically, essentially.
well, that's the only contract I had.
Oh, right, really?
That's the only contract I had. Because before that, I was managed, rest in peace to him now anyway, but I was managed by a guy called Dean Powell. So Dean Powell was a matchmaker and a manager for Frank Warren. So that's how I originally got noticed and seen by that Queensbury promotion. It was, they put me on a thing called Box Nation before.
I thought that was owned by Queensbury.
Yeah. So Box Nation was part of Queensbury.
Yeah.
It was for like, new and upcoming fighters, things like that. I think it's still around anyway.
Well, I think they use York Hall Bear, innit?
Yeah, they use York Hall and places like that. It's basically their version of small hall shows. You know what I mean? But it was televised as well. So that's how I got into like being with Warren and being around them and stuff like that, But yeah, so unfortunately, you know what I mean, when he died, things went haywire. I ended up signing with another manager called Mickey Elliott. And he was a small hall show promoter. And we fought constantly. That's when I really built up and got my record up, got my skills up, got my ability up.
What fight to what fight, you reckon? Like
so
4 to 15 then? So
they said to me, right, Warren's office said to me, look, get to like 10 and 0. I think at the time I was about 4 and I had an operation. And within the time of healing, that's when Dean Powell died. Once I come back, I was like, yo, look, what's going on? Like, I was with Dean Powell and they go, look, we've got a lot of fighters that's come from him asking the same questions. We can't deal with everyone. We need your record to be TV friendly. So you get your record up, we'll sign you, no problem. So we got to 10 and 0. And that's when the contract was offered. I don't know, like it was... Mickey Elliott was good. Mickey Elliott, he was good, but again, it was a whole complete different caliber of fighting. Like, some of the fights were easy. Some of the fights were difficult. They were journeymen, but they were learning fights. They were fights I could learn. Now, when I had that momentum, that's the best I was. What happened is signing, the momentum was lost. So then my skills go down because more time you're sitting down rather than you're fighting. That's the only way you're going to learn how to fight if you fight. Do you know what I mean? That's why I was so good at fighting outside because I was always fighting.
Now that's fact, man. Well, no point. Did you ever feel like you saw the bag in boxing, you reckon?
Well, my last fight, I got paid 22, but then after everyone, I got 11 by the time it was done.
So break down, who gets what?
So there's managers.
Okay, yeah.
Depending on who's your promoter, what show you fight on, your promoter will take a cut. Then you've got obviously strength and conditioning. Then you weigh up, you weigh up your food, your travel, your trainer, manager, missus. Do you know what I mean? Man. When you weigh it all up, you ain't got nothing. From that kind of money anyway, you ain't got nothing.
What there was, because I remember you were doing some sort of sponsorship deals and stuff, innit?
You get
lucrative?
You get sponsorship deals, but no one wants to pay the money unless you are the money.
Facts.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So it wasn't nothing major. I might have got some clothes. I might have got a protein shake. Which which I appreciate. It's not that I don't appreciate it, but it wasn't nothing that
changed your life.
Changed my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got people pay for my shorts and things like that. Cool. Like, look, it was everything that's needed because it saved money in other ways. But
that's fucked. Because you know what's crazy about it? Because I remember I was listening to some of the commentary and I think basically, what was it?
What, on the last fight?
No, I think this is your first fight with a Smart win.
Okay.
Yeah? And they were saying, one of your trajectories they were saying was Ricky Fielding or whatever his name is.
Right, yeah.
And I think I think he went on to fight Canelo, no?
He went on to fight Canelo, yeah.
So it's one of them ones where, fam, if you fight Canelo, you're a millionaire. Straight away.
This is what I'm saying.
And you weren't even far removed from it.
I would say I was. And the reason why I say I was is because the only way you get fights like that is the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
How much crowd you bring in for us to put on a fight like that? What we gonna get from this? We can put you in that fight and you've made the bag, but what are we getting?
Facts.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? What's the point of putting you in that fight?
But if you certain times, do you steal people's fan bases in boxing a lot?
I don't think. Well, look, I'm not saying it's impossible, but okay. For example, that fight in Leicester, I came out to booze, cusses, boom. I left being cheered by his crowd.
People love that fight, but
people loved it because it was all out war.
It was from start to fucking finish.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cold fight.
It was just what it is. People can't not respect you. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people can't do that.
And especially if you're coming there, perceived as the 9 times out of 10.
Loser.
Yeah.
You know
Especially when I watch boxing as well. You know, there's certain times where, like, for instance, especially when you're not a fighter, you only know what the fighters tell you and what the people are building, telling, and what the bookies say as well, innit? So you're thinking, oh, right, okay, that guy has to be that guy. That's the narrative that they're trying to give you.
Well, for example, even on my last fight, my British title fight, now, the bookies, it was mad. The odds were mad.
What, for you to lose?
For me to lose, the odds were mad.
Oh,
right. By about round 7, bookie said, no more bets.
Right.
Because I was up. I was that up. Where they locked off the bets. They said, no one can't bet no more because obviously the ties changed. And locked off the bets and whatever. And they made some real money that night because the odds changed. So everyone that was betting, he went up. Him winning would have went up. So that's how deep it was. That's what I'm trying to say. There was so much involved in this.
That's corruption.
Yeah, man. Listen, but you know, again, it's business. Business is corrupt.
What brings you back now, you reckon?
Well, the check, obviously. The check, obviously. But you know what? I believe at that point in my life, I was a boy still. I was a boy still, and my fighting style and everything, my fighting style's good. My fighting style's really good. The reason why I didn't do certain things and win certain things is because of my mentality. Now, you can't have the mentality of a nutter like that in boxing. It doesn't work. You might be lucky enough like someone like Nigel Benn. Like Nigel Benn was a madman at that time. He was a nutter.
Oh, yeah.
I had to get what I'm trying to say, but he was strong enough to be a nutter. You get what I'm trying to say? And get through. There's certain people that can do that. There's not a lot of them, but boxing is a strategy. And that is with your fights, with your performance, everything. And I've got something to prove to myself now. I don't care about anyone else. So something to prove to myself now. Like I still want to know that, can I walk in that room and smoke everyone? Like, can I still do that?
Do you think you're beatable?
Yeah, I'm not invincible.
No, but I'm saying, for instance, because you know, certain times a guy will go inside of a fight. Do you feel okay? Obviously, you know you're beatable. Do you believe in yourself? Do you have a chance against anyone in your weight class?
Yeah. I believe.
Heart of heart.
I believe that I've got a chance against anyone, but I won't go in there and be stupid and believe that this person can't clock me out because I believe if you go, and that is something that I used to do. You see, I was fearless, so there was certain lick that I'd be taking, but I didn't need to take it. I didn't need to get hit like that.
One point, you even did the hands behind your back.
Yeah, like
just dodging them.
Do you know what I mean? I would still do things like that now, but at the same time, I was sometimes being fearless is stupid. Do you know what I mean? Because the fear can save you.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes fear is necessary.
Fear is necessary. Sometimes outside, I should have ran. I should have ran instead of getting my eye opened up. I should have ran.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Instead of getting the champagne bottle, I should have just cut.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? But I had a mentality of I can't run from that. I can't do that. No, I can't do that. Too much pride, too much this. I can't do that. Do you know what I mean? But yo, bro, run.
So what version of Darryll Williams will we get when you return?
I think
is it still gonna be middle of the ring?
Listen. It's never not gonna be middle of the ring. You know what I mean? It's always gonna be middle of the ring. It's always gonna be aggressive, but it's the controlled aggression. There's got to be smarts behind the aggression. You can't wear your heart on your sleeve all the time. And that's what I did fighting. And that's why I was loved.
But as in, how difficult is it for you to change your style? Because technically, you're 18-0. So it's like, if it ain't broke, you know what I'm saying, innit?
You know what? The like I said, it was my mentality that needed to change. Not the fighting style, it's just the mentality. The fighting style stays the same. So, you know, even how I dealt with the loss, if my mental was correct, that loss was a win.
Facts. Because you hear what happened to Mayweather, innit?
What's that?
Mayweather lost his, his Olympic fight before he turned pro.
Yes.
And then he became Floyd Mayweather as a result of that, innit?
Exactly.
So it's one of them ones, innit? And I listened to David Hay the other day. He took an L once, that had he said if he didn't take that L, he probably wouldn't end up becoming the cruiserweight champion when he was, innit?
Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to look at, sometimes you got to take positives in a negative situation. At that time, I couldn't see any positives. And the reason why I couldn't see any positive because my mentality was weak. Now, if I won that fight, that the support I got and the fan base I gained after that, I wouldn't have gained that. Because everyone would have been, you beat a guy with one arm, man, or you did this, or you did that, man. Like, you got to run it back, blah, 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 blah. But the fact that I lost, it was like, yo, hold on. How can they do that? And that's how the game works. That's how the game works. You win and lose. You get what I'm trying to say?
Who in that division or who was around you that time that was boxing around you that is basically still about now?
Raw. Well, the guy's still around. That the guy that I fought, he's still around.
And what's he gone on to do?
Fuck all. He done fuck all. This is what I don't understand.
Would you fight him again?
Of course I'd fight him again. But he done fuck all. Do you get what I'm saying? This is what I don't get.
So you're like, why did they do that?
You lot saved him and then dropped him.
Is he a Queensbury? Was he a Queensbury?
Now he is. He wasn't before. Anyway, so now he is, but he wasn't before. But he's done fuck all. He stopped a few journeymen and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? But he done fuck all. He fought John Ryder, pulled out of that in the middle of the fight, gave up on that. With me, he didn't obviously pull out of the fight, but he just ran. Turned southpaw and just ran. The reason why he couldn't do that with Ryder, because Ryder's a southpaw. So there's no alternative. You get him smoked. He couldn't work it out. So that's why he just, you know what, I'll live to fight another day. And I don't know, he must have a good fan base. He must have good ticket sales, whatever, and he's still going. But he's done absolutely fucking nothing.
Now, what are your aspirations of coming back? What level do you reckon you're going to try and take it to?
Well, look, I want to go all the way. And anything I do, I'm doing it to go all in. You know what I mean? But I also want to capitalize on the most money as well. Do you know what I mean? So again, it's strategy. Like, we got to know, we got to pick the right fights. We got to have the right team, which is being worked on now. And, you know, we got to, yeah, man, we got to do it correct this time. Because last time it wasn't correct. The team wasn't correct. You know, I had a good trainer around me, Eddie Lamb. And then there was other people around at the time that weren't good. They didn't believe. They didn't believe. They didn't think I was capable. You know, and what a nice feeling because you're inside a gym and not everyone's on the same page with you. Are you still working on your team now? What percentage of your team you reckon that you've got figured out? I've got it figured out is if they want to get in with the figuring. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And down with the program. Do you know? And if they want to get down with the program, but I've got I've mapped everything, and that was my problem before. I allowed other people to map my routes, and it didn't work. It didn't work. Now I'm mapping things out. I'm choosing what I want to do.
Okay.
You know.
Now, when's the last time Darryl was cried?
Cried?
Yeah.
I think I cried last year at some point.
Is it for what?
About my daughter.
Is it? What one?
Yeah. Well, there's
cuteness.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. There's certain issues. I'm at the moment. I'm going to court to see her.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean? So it's things like that. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, cool.
But that's yeah. I thought yeah.
But other than what was it, family issues, what is it? Have you?
You know what? No, I'm not. I've never been a man ashamed to cry.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if someone thinks that's weak, you know what? I was crying. I was crying before I fought for that British title because I said, "Yo, I need this." It meant that much. I need this, like, yo, because I ain't fighting. I ain't getting no fights. Like, I gotta win. It was that sort of thing that afterwards. That's why I was so crushed. Because like, yo, I've got to win this, and I put everything I could. Like, you know, talking about this guy having an injury. Well, you got injured because I slipped punches, dickhead. Like, it's nothing to do with you understand. There's something that I slipped your punch, you yanked out your shoulder. That's what happened. You get me? Whether your shoulder's weak or not, that's not my problem. You get what I'm trying to say? So, you know, but that was. It was stuff like, yo, like I need this because if I win this, then they gotta give me fights because people are gonna want that belt. So they gotta give me fights. You know? And
but what? Yeah. Why do you? Obviously, I know you mentioned that you said it was your mentality at the time, but you know, there's certain man because, for instance, I remember even at the time taking myself back to the time innit, because I remember when basically you lost in it, yeah. And people, it seemed like everybody knew that you didn't lose. It wasn't literally just my circle.
No. It was like overseas, bro. It was overseas.
People were saying it.
There's people from America saying stuff.
So I'm thinking, in terms of, why couldn't you just continue as the guy that was robbed for the victory, as opposed to letting the official score get to you, if you get what I'm saying?
Again,
because you know people exist like that. They're like,
Again, my mental. I stopped believing. I didn't believe in the sport.
Where was the man then telling you, yo?
Oh, the man. That's what I'm saying. The man them was there. The man them was there. But even people understood as well at the same time what I was saying, because I'm like, yo, I've been doing this for what? How many ever years now? Like, okay, I know other people have been doing it longer, but I can only go by what I've been doing. You get what I'm trying to say? And I say, yo, I've been doing this for years. I signed with the man. I thought, yo, I'm going to hit the big time. And what? I've had like 4 fights in 3 years. And then the big fight that I get, that I win, you go and do man that. Like, how much more you want to take? Like,
so who was your beef with? Was it with the promoter?
Well, after the fight?
Yeah, I mean, like, who was your beef? Who was your beef with? You see, is it with the judges? Is it with the promoters?
It wasn't the judges. It was just the system itself. Because I've seen it happen, but you don't think it's gonna happen to you. That's what it is. You think, oh yeah, that man got robbed, but like they won't do me that or whatever. Like, do you know what I mean? You just don't think about it happening to yourself until it does. You know. Again, it's all in your strength, and really, again, I spoke to someone the other day, someone that I'm trying to get on the team. I won't say no names, and they said to me, you know what? It goes, with boxing, you need to understand certain time they'll make you lose to run it back, double or nothing. Said it's just a game, it's business. That's what they'll do. They'll make you lose
because they want you to come back.
Because then then they can sell it again. You know what I mean? It's all part of the thing.
That's fact, man.
Look what they did with Smile. They made it like that. Like, I'm not saying I didn't beat him, but I'm saying they knew they were going to run that back. It was too...
Plus, that fight was too sick.
That's what I'm saying. They knew they were going to run it back.
Yeah.
There probably would have been a third one if he fought like he did in the first fight. Yeah. But he didn't do that.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to see that. I didn't see the second.
The second one. The second one.
I know you won. You went down.
I won. No, all due respect to him, he fought a better fight. He fought a much better fight.
The second time, right?
Yeah, he fought a much better fight. He didn't he didn't get involved with me like that.
Oh, okay. He fought his fight, not yours.
He fought his fight.
Okay, cool.
So he made it more difficult. I did drop him.
Oh, you dropped him?
Yeah, I dropped him. I think I dropped him in the second round. I caught him with like an overhand right. Have I been dropped in a fight?
Yeah, no. Fucking hell, man.
No, I ain't been dropped in a fight.
That's a vibe, though. To
No,
know that a guy hasn't put you on the floor like that.
No. I ain't been dropped.
Who's have you received a bang that has made you be that? Why the fuck am I doing this?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Even you know what?
Yeah?
You know what? Even in that Zach Parker fight, right? He caught me with a shot, right? And it's because again, like he was just fighting with one hand, right? And obviously he might have lost like the concentration or the feeling for a second, and I'm just watching that one hand because that's all he's been doing, yeah. And he threw this uppercut, right? And I didn't see it come from nowhere.
From the arm that did it.
From the arm that was fucked. But obviously I didn't know the arm was fucked anyway until like later on. Like I don't know why.
The second fight?
No, I've only had one fight. No, I'm talking about Zach Parker.
Oh, that guy, yeah, okay,
I'm talking about Zach Parker. So he caught me with a shot, right? I can't remember what round it was or whatever. He caught me with a shot and I was like, yo, what the blood clot was that? Right? Do you know what I mean? And like, I didn't see it. I didn't know nothing. Like, it's not that... It didn't even hurt. It wasn't a shot that hurt me. It's just like,
it did something to you.
It's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, where'd that come from? Because I've just been watching this hand for like about like 4 rounds. This one hand, he's just been fighting like that. And then he just threw something out of nowhere. Like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I mean? But yeah, like there's a lot of fights that people get hit, but you don't know.
Shane Mosey said one time that he got banged in the 3rd round so hard that he woke up in the 7th round.
Yeah, no, like, listen, even Froch said it. When he fought Groves, he said when he got dropped, he said he was on autopilot for about 5 rounds.
Fucking hell, man.
Do you know what I mean? It's just your instincts that know what to do.
What do you reckon boxing's done to your mental?
Boxing's done to my mental?
Yeah.
Oh, it sent me mad at a point.
Is it? You reckon?
Yeah, it sent me mad. It helped me. It's helped me. But...
That's gonna send me mad.
It sends you mad because there's a lot of anxiety in boxing. Because, you know, what? You've got a man in a next room thinking, yo, I'm a duppy that. And you're sitting there thinking, I'm gonna duppy that. And then you come out.
Mental.
It's mental. Yeah. And then, you know, really.
Yeah, your mind games as well, though. A certain time.
No, but
the bell hasn't even started. You're already in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
Waiting for my man.
But that's what it is. But what people don't understand, about me, it wasn't mind games. That was me, bro. That's actually what I'm on.
You're definitely a dog,
do you know what I mean? That's actually what I was on. That's what I'm on. Do you know what I mean?
Fuck that, man.
You know, how anyone that knows me, even outside wise, whatever. Like, obviously, I ain't had no problems like that outside for years since I was a kid. But you ask anyone from school that knew me or people I was having problems with on the road or whatever, yo, Face was like a madman.
Just like that.
He was like that. He was just a nutter. He was a madman. Do you know what I mean? It might be because my mom used to beat me. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say? But you know, it was a mindset. And
have you done therapy before?
No.
Well, would you consider it?
No, I did therapy for myself.
What do you mean? You speak to yourself?
I speak to myself. I did therapy I counseled myself. And that's how I've got back to here. I counsel myself.
Yeah, so what have you been doing within the last 6 years then?
I've been depressed. I've been flipping. Do you know what I mean? I've been drinking. I've been back up. I've been low. I've been high. Do you know what I mean?
You say drinking, like, what do you mean? Like, how bad?
Not bad.
Oh, you're
like
just
that.
drinking, innit? Like, casually.
Yeah, like it's just like, it's like, yo, you do things to try to block things out certain times, and then you realize, okay, that don't block out, and rare, whatever. Then it's just, yeah, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
Before we touch out anyway, like, is there anyone like you just want to kind of like shout out?
Yeah, man, you know what? There's a lot of people helping me out right now in coming back in, man, you know, and that's... you know, that's Bronx Boxing Club down in Camberwell. That's Double Jab in New Cross, Moonshot Centre. A couple people, Asa, Kungzi, Nolan's Boxing Club. You know, yeah, man, there's some good people. This is what I mean. write about the people around me and stuff like that. You know, there's some good friends I got. Obviously, you know Al as well. You know Al as well. You know, there's some good friends I got. You know, other friends, and yeah, man, I have to. You have to show gratitude, Carl. You get me? 100%.
Now, obviously, coming out of this dark place that you was in, like and
also my photo guy, Danny Barnes.
Is it?
He's the shit.
What, taking photos?
He's the shit.
Okay,
he's the shit.
Danny what?
Danny Barnes.
Danny Barnes. Okay, cool. Yeah, explain coming out of your dark place. You know, what made you? What was it? This turkey guy? Did you see this guy waving his bread around?
Riyadh.
Yeah, and you're like, yo, these men are paying people bread.
Listen, like, I'm not gonna say who it was, but I know a man that did 6 rounds on
Riyadh season.
On a Riyadh season. Yeah, and not televised. I don't even think it was televised. I don't know. I can't remember now. Right, but it was like before the main show. They do so at the weigh-in they'll do a show at the weigh-in for like people.
Bruh. Weigh-in fights, man.
That weigh-in fights. So that's how you know, say they're doing the thing properly. Because they're just entertaining, consistent.
Yeah, facts. There's people there already, innit?
There's people there already, so why not?
Yeah, facts.
You get what I'm trying to say? You might not be able to afford the big show, but you can go to a show. Do you know what I mean? They still get the feel of the arena, still get the same thing. Right? $25,000, bro. For 6 rounds, bro.
Right.
6 rounds, bro.
They got the.
Now, obviously that's dollars, but still, like,
facts.
But you're still wrapped up for
facts.
6 rounds, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what's that? About 20? About 20
like 19 or something.
Yeah, 19.
Still, fuck,
bro. What? Like, you man are like, I'm here. Like, you know
that's what I'm saying as well, and especially what it seems like my man's on as well. If you've got an exciting fighting style, and you're an exciting fighter, then that's what I'm saying.
He's looking to put you on. Yeah, he'll put you on. Do you know what I mean? And again, look, there's a couple things that in the pipeline that I'm gonna try to do anyway. Do you know what I mean? And again, I've got good people around me that they got their own businesses and they know how to market. And this is what I needed. So, might have to just fly over there one day.
What, facts? Well, actually, I've got another question for you. I just want to just get your opinion on people, isn't it? What do you think of Eddie Hearn?
You know what? I actually like Eddie Hearn. All right? And one of the reasons why, I've seen what he's done with fighters. Do you know what I mean? And I've seen fighters that I was coming up with, like Craig Richards, people like that. And he's looked after them.
Richards, is that the small guy?
No, Craig Richards is a light heavyweight. Tall guy, dreads.
Okay, cool.
Nice guy, lovely guy, bro. Mad, he's just cool. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I've seen what he's done with him, things like that. And, me and him were boxing amateur in the same club, bro. He's fought Better BF, bro. He's fought world title. You get what I'm trying to say? No. Did he fight Better BF or did he fight Bivol?
Still.
Whatever.
Either one of them.
You get what I'm trying to say? Like, he's been...
And what do you think of that fight? Who won?
What's that? Oh, Bivol? Yeah. Bivol won the fight.
Bro, you know what to me? But you know how political boxing is, yeah?
Bivol won the fight.
I remember I watched the same fight, on 2 different networks, and you can see, based on who the network is, they've got the fight that they want. So one of them's like Bivol won. The other one's like Better BF won, innit? And I'm thinking, right, but I watched it on the channel that to me, it looked like Bivol won, innit? Yeah.
Bivol won the fight, bro.
Yeah, but on their channel, they only show the highlights. They only show, the highlights. They only show when he hits my man.
But that's how it is.
It's techie in boxing, boy.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. It's mad. But I actually, going back like to Hearn, I actually like Hearn because after I lost my fight and I was doing interviews and stuff like that, saying, thank you everyone. He actually messaged me himself.
Bruh.
On Instagram, he said, he said, Darryll, like, don't stop, innit? He said to me, don't stop, like, do you know what I mean? Don't give up. I know. But he said to me, look, don't give up, man. Don't, do you understand? It was a disgusting decision, but don't give up. And that was him himself. So I respect that. I respect that. So if I had the choice, I'd definitely go with him. You know what I'm trying to say? But you know, yeah, man, yeah, no. He's good. I think he's good people. Everyone's gonna have their own.
What do you think of Frank Warren? It's like, okay, cool. What do you think of him?
He's alright.
Okay, cool. Fair dues, isn't it? What do you think of Ben Shalom?
He's cool.
Have you met him before?
I've seen him. I haven't met him to shake hands and say hi or whatever like that. I've seen him, but
when you started boxing, was he even involved?
No.
Yeah.
Not that he might have been involved, but
he wasn't boxer, innit?
Yeah, he wasn't a promoter like that or whatever. Do you know what I mean? I've got friends that are involved in boxing now that are close with him and stuff like that. So you know, again, that might be an avenue one day or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I think, you know, I think everyone, I don't hate no one. Because if you hold grudges, you
no point in it. At the end of the day, it's business, isn't it?
At the end of the day, it's business. You know what I mean? Like, look, you know, you know, Warren's Warren, Hearn's Hearn, Shalom.
Yeah,
Sutherland. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Everyone's trying to do the same thing. Everyone's trying to get a pound note.
Yeah, fine.
Do you know what I mean?
But I want to know your opinion on this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, who are your favourite fighters, isn't it? Because I heard
my favourite fighters, what, now? Or just in general?
Okay, well, within the last 20 years.
The last 20 years, well, everyone, you know, Tyson's one of my favourite fighters.
Mike?
Yeah, Mike.
Okay,
Tyson's definitely my favorite. I actually like Tyson Fury's fighting. I think now, I don't know what he's doing or whatever, but I think the Wilder fights killed him. I think the Wilder fights killed him. When you fight someone like that 3 fucking times in a row, blood, 3 times you fought someone, and you know, say if Wilder could have killed him, he would have killed him. You know what I mean? He's already done saying, I want a body. You know what I'm trying to say? So, do you know what I mean? Like, that's the mentality. So you know that, you know,
you reckon it took out of him?
Listen, he got dropped in most of all the fights. Every fight he got dropped once, at least once.
You know, there's an argument.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
There's an argument, obviously, as a boxer, this might be crazy for you, but there's an argument that people have that can say that perhaps maybe Fury and Wilder are just not as good as people thought they were, innit? Because technically, when you look at it, Wilder didn't really fight anybody, innit?
Wilder, skills-wise,
he looks like a mess, innit?
He wasn't good.
But you can't deny
he knows he's good. And listen, Wilder, don't get kicked. I'm just, do you understand? I'm just talking. Do you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, yo, like, you always said it. I've only got to be good for a minute. You got to be good for the whole fight. Because you got that power. That was your gift, bro. That was your gift. You could do that right hand and, you know, say, yo, it's game. But me personally, I think Fury was that skill, because Fury's always, like, listen, that, for me, the best fight we ever saw of Fury was when he fought Klitschko.
Okay, yeah.
That was the best fight. Everyone said, yo, he's going to get smoked. No one, he can't beat Klitschko.
Yeah,
He got
like
no
a joke.
chance.
I thought it was a certainty.
Yeah, even my manager, Mickey Elliott at the time, he's like, yo, I'm betting on Klitschko. No way Fury can beat him. No way, blah, blah.
Klitschko was taking everybody out of there all the time, man.
Bro, he went in there and he played he did like a Roy Jones thing to him. Hands behind his back. He slapped him up.
He was slapping him at one point.
He was slapping him up.
You even did open gloves at a time.
It was ridiculous how he beat him.
Yeah,
it was ridiculous. You know, and you got to say what? A man's not good. Because no one was beating Klitschko. No one was beating him.
Yeah, facts. It was such a dead division.
It was a dead division.
He was wiping everybody out. Now, wait, who are your favourite... have you got any inspirational fighters from the UK? You were like, rah, them men have done their thing, and it's like that you kind of look up to them or look at their journey and shit.
You know what? I rate Joshua. At the end of the day, Josh is from the same spot we're from. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, and he's come out, and now man's on Lucas Aiden Links.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
Over
trying to say?
100 million, boy.
You know, I rate Dillian as well.
Fam,
I rate
facts.
Dillian.
Facts.
I know Dillian as well, and I rate him. I rate what he's done.
You know what's crazy? I thought he was a bin man at first. No, you know, because he was just part of AJ's knockout run, basically.
Well, you know
that's
what
he was supposed to be.
You know what?
And now he's a millionaire now, isn't it?
You know what? Right? It's actually mad, yeah? Dillian Whyte was on my undercard, bro. I was he was an undercard to meet my fight in King's Cross, fighting on Mickey Elliott shows when he first stepped on. He was on an undercard for me. That's how mad it is.
Fuck it hell, man.
And he just done the damn thing.
Up, boy.
He just done the damn thing.
But what he is press conference gold.
This is what I'm trying to say. He's done the damn thing. He's made enough noise that he couldn't get denied. You know, and that's what a lot of this is now. That's what a lot of it is now. You know what I mean? You got them socials got to be popping, bro. You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, facts, man.
Do you know what I mean? And that's what it is. You know.
And who's your favorite active fighter?
Fighter right now. You know what? It's actually mad because for most of these 6 years, I didn't even watch boxing, bro. I hated the damn thing. I hated it.
You didn't watch Spencer Crawford?
I watched Spencer Crawford.
Okay.
I watched that one. I watched
Yeah.
You know, okay. Inspirationally, I could honestly say is Crawford. Because Crawford is actually on a mad thing.
He's a madman.
He's actually on a mad thing.
Well, you reckon he beats Canelo?
Now, okay. Now, all right, look. I want him to.
Yeah.
I don't think it's possible. Reason why I don't think it's possible, not because of his skill. I think he's too small. You're gonna what? What's he gonna fight? Middleweight, light heavyweight, super middleweight. What, bro? The size of Canelo's head.
Yeah, that's a massive head, boy.
The size of Canelo's head and his body alone. You can't wrestle with him.
But it's one of them ones. Crawford's that sort of guy that if he takes the fight, I reckon he wins for some reason, though. And Canelo don't want to. It's like Canelo almost don't want to take it. It seems. And you know Canelo. If Canelo has a fight now, but I thought Canelo was going to beat Bivol. Yeah. You know, because that's his vibe. His vibe is that he won't take a fight if he don't win. That's what it seems like to me.
That's what it seems like. But you know what? I think with Bivol, I think he thought eventually Bivol will slow down and he'll catch him. That's what I think he would. You know he was skilled.
Yeah.
But you think he thought...
Bivol's the real deal, boy.
I'll slow you down. So all them arm punches, trying to stop him from jabbing and things like that, he tried to break him down in the fight and get to him. His strategy was good, but the thing I feel with Canelo is his feet are too slow. His feet are too slow. So a guy like that can move, they have one hell of a chance. But again, could Terence Crawford take power from him? That's what I'm thinking. Could he actually take a bang?
I think he can, though. But then again, they're not Canelo bangs, innit? So it's hard
This is what I'm trying to say. He can take a bang. I'm not saying he can't take a bang, but I'm saying, can you take a bang?
We're in the same place, innit? Because we both want him to win, innit?
I want him to win, but can you take a bang at that weight?
And who's better? This is probably our last question, innit? Who's better, in your opinion, innit? Prime Mayweather or Prime Crawford? Hard to kind of say who even wins, you know? Because
I got a question for you.
Okay, cool.
Crawford and Mayweather.
Crawford and Mayweather.
Crawford or Mayweather. Crawford v Mayweather. What do you think of that? How do you think that would fantasy?
Fantasy. The only reason I say Mayweather is no, but it's hard to even say that, no, bro. Because my reasoning ain't gonna make no sense, innit? But the only reason I say Mayweather is that guy basically. It's almost like his boxing brain is such that he won't even pick a fight if he thinks he's going to even lose.
Of course.
Because even with, Pacquiao, he believed he could beat Pacquiao, but he was on a vibe of, nah. Make sure he takes no drugs, innit?
Yeah.
So he's there's a chance this guy can beat me, innit? But I need this to be a level playing field, innit?
Be a level playing field, yeah.
So if the fight happens, then I reckon Mayweather wins,
all right, but then look, you want to look at it like this, right? All right. He fought Maidana, right?
Okay, twice.
He fought Maidana twice.
Yeah.
right? Because first time everyone was like, nah, he can beat him. He can beat you. Like, you got lucky with that. He can beat you. Now...
Took his tooth out as well, apparently, innit?
Wait, look at it, dog. Do you know what I mean? But... Now... I think that fight, he didn't believe Madonna was as good as what he was. And I think that's why he even ran it back.
Yeah, ran it back. No, let me show him. No.
I gotta do bits. Do you know what I mean? And
but did he get a rematch after he beat AB? Did Madonna beat AB and then get a rematch?
No, I think he smoked AB before.
Okay.
I think that like Floyd wasn't thinking of what he smoked my one. All right, cool,
okay, let me get him.
I'm sure. I think it was. I'm not 100%. I think it was like that. But AB got hurt, bro.
And he went in there. He just didn't take training seriously.
No, bro. I don't even think it was that. I just think, you know what?
I think he had the ability to be way better than he became.
I don't think he did.
You reckon?
I don't think he did.
Maybe he fooled me into believing. I
think at his weight class, yeah. But all that moving up business, you're trying to do things that not everyone can do, bro. Not everyone's that guy.
This is beautiful because you're an actual boxer. What? One Tank versus... okay, it's Tank... What was it? Not Haney. What's his name again?
Garcia?
Not Garcia. Other light-skinned nigga, man. Under Jay Prince.
Shakur
Stevenson.
Yeah.
Who do you reckon wins? The only reason you reckon Shakur wins?
No. You know what? I'll be honest with you, yeah. I ain't watched Shakur like that much, yeah. I don't rate him, bro. You
know what's crazy? The reason I rate him, you know why I rate him?
Yeah.
Because Crawford rates him. Yeah. Crawford's like, no, you man, he is that guy. But when Crawford's saying it and Andre Ward's saying it, even though, because I watch his fights, he doesn't look like he packs much power, but he just doesn't get hit.
He's got good timing.
And he can run away, innit?
He's got good timing, he's accurate. But I don't rate him. There's nothing I'm like, wow, like, Shakur, blood clot. Like, there's nothing that I feel like, yo, you could do something major in this.
But he's also mad avoided as well. It's like nobody don't want to fight.
But he's awkward.
Yeah, and also it appears you're not that lucrative, so the risk versus reward.
That's what I'm trying to say. He's awkward. He's just an awkward kind of person. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I think. I don't know. I don't find anything attractive about his boxing, really. You know what I mean?
Facts. Now, you know? I'm saying, lovely having you on. Anything else you want to let people know before? As in, like, just give me some prophecy. Obviously, you're coming back into the ring. Prophesize. What's going to happen? What we're going to see? What in the next 2 years from you reckon?
You know what? I can't prophesize. All I can do is show actions, and really, I can gladly definitely say you will see some fireworks. Okay. You will see some real smoke because I want the smoke.
100. So
you will see some smoke. I will be trying at least to be fighting the top dogs at that division.
Sweet.
You get what I mean? Like and
I'm gonna be there as well.
No, I know you're gonna be
100,
there.
100.
Definitely.
Love for coming on, my guy, man.
Best up, man.
Sweet.
Cool, man.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Tell you what's changed right now. In a different field, different lane right now. Now I'm in the mud, switching lanes right now. Passive income getting paid right now. Used to roll around with sinners, bulldozers and killers. Now we focused on figures. 3-course meals for dinners. 5-star suites and villas. Now the swag hit different. Cause the bag is different.
This can't come out.